غرباء 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 غرباء
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن نبينا محمدا عبد الله ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن سار على نهجه إلى يوم الدين ثم أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا في درس اللغة العربية لغير الناطقين بها. You're all welcome أيها الإخوة to our new class in learning the Arabic language, the language of the Quran, the last book and the last messenger Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. The most important language on the surface of the earth, the language that brings you closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because understanding this language give you a better understanding of what Allah is asking from us. It gives you a better understanding of the orders, command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and what He prohibited us to do. So we understand better the Quran and the Sunnah. So it's very important, أيها الإخوة, to learn this language. Especially because if we learn Arabic, then there is a big chance that our children also will learn from us. But if we as parents don't know Arabic, then it's quite difficult for the children to catch it up. So my advice, inshallah, you come here to this class, you make a niyyah, an intention that you are going to learn from the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Arabic is a part of the religion. Arabic is a part of the religion. Okay, brothers? Allah has chosen this language. And like the scholar said, there is no language where you can express yourself better than the Arabic language. Expressing yourself. There is no language that is deeper than the Arabic language in that way. So I see a few new faces. I can say marhaban, welcome. My name is Abdul Karim Haji. My name is Abdul Karim Haji, and I'm from Morocco, but I was born in the Netherlands. I'm very happy to see the new faces. I hope, inshallah, they will strive to stay with us, inshallah, and have patience, because learning a language needs sabr. Any language in the world needs sabr, patience. Because to learn a language, you might need at least 5,000 vocabulary words to know a language properly, to use it. If you go to the bakery, if you go to another country, when you go to the airport, so you need many vocabulary. So that needs sabr, patience. Okay, brothers? We have done the half of book 1. Alhamdulillah, we finished the half of book 1. Now we're going to start with the second part of book 2, and there are many very important subjects, titles, especially in this part 2. Very, mashallah, very important. The first 8 chapters, inshallah, if you go to YouTube, you find them there. I think they are almost all on the YouTube, on the Green Lane channel. You find the first 8 chapters. Is this too difficult for you? It can happen, because even before the new brothers came, I saw some differences between the brothers that were already here. So if this is too difficult for you, then I advise you to go to the Wednesday lessons. Every Wednesday from 7 to 10. It will start after a few days. Coming Wednesday, inshallah, there will be, this book will be explained by one of the brothers, Brother Yusuf, who have studied in Egypt. And he will do the first from the beginning, okay, of the book, from 7 to 10 in the evening. So it's one day, but quite intensive. Okay, brothers? But you're more than welcome here, alhamdulillah. Like I said, you can find the previous lectures on YouTube from the introduction to where we stopped our last lesson, inshallah. Brother Askar can even give you the CDs. You can get the CDs from Brother Askar to catch up. Okay, brothers? Is there any question? عليكم السلام ورحمة الله. هل هناك سؤال? Is there a question?
Is this the first class?
No, this is the second half of the book. We are doing now. We started 3 months ago. Alhamdulillah, we managed to do the first half of this book. And now we're going to do the second half of the book. And that is the situation. And Brother Yusuf will start from the beginning on Wednesday, this Wednesday from 7 to 10, inshallah. طيب. I don't know if I should ask the brothers some questions, some revision. I hope they revised. I hope the brothers are ready, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, we had a few weeks holiday. What means holiday? Utlatun. Very good. What's children? Tfadal. No problem, Akhi.
Wednesday what time?
From 7 to 10. From 7 to 10. And you can subscribe with Brother Askar, inshallah. Brother Askar, inshallah.
So let's come back here at the same time, 7:30.
Yes, 7 o'clock.
I think he's going to be in the meeting. Do you know the best thing to do is to go to the office now?
Yeah.
And Brother Oscar will be there.
All right.
And he'll be
Barakallah. Inshallah, hope to see you, inshallah. No problem, Akhi. Inshallah, when you do the first part with him, you go directly to, for the second part of the book, I will do it with you, inshallah. Barakallahu fiqh. Assalamu alaikum. What's company? Sharikatun. What is he teaches? Yadrusu, he learns. Yudarrisu, he teaches. And what is doctor? Tabibun. And nurse? Mumarridun. Mumarridun. MashaAllah. You have some, you have done some Arabic maybe before? MashaAllah. MashaAllah. What's your name, Akhi? Amjad. Who was also new? Abdul Malik. MashaAllah. You have done maybe a little bit? Alhamdulillah. Yusuf have done some Arabic before. Nobody is new except for the brothers. طيب. عادل, sorry. MashaAllah. طيب. أيها الإخوة, open your books at the 9th chapter, inshallah. We stay a bit here. Always when we do new chapter, we stay a bit here. نقف قليلا هنا. طيب. نقف قليلا هنا. لماذا? What's لماذا? Why? هذا عنوان الوحدة. هذا, this, عنوان means the title of the وحدة. What's الوحدة? The chapter. هذا عنوان الوحدة. So how can we go quickly to the حوار while not focusing on this? That's not good. Because this tasawwuq, this word, we will stay with this maybe 2 weeks. And everything will be around this issue. So we have to stay a little bit by this to know what at-tasawwuq means. So ما معنى means what is the meaning of. ما معنى التسوق. Who knows? من يعرف? نعم, shopping. So you take your pencil, you write here, shopping. Beneath the, and some people they want to write in the notebook. It's also good, as long as you write it. At-tasawwuq means shopping. Or if you want to be very strict in the translation, it's the shopping, because al means the. If you want to be strict in the translation, al means the, so it means the shopping, okay? At-tasawwuq is the shopping. And somebody might say, I don't hear the al. You say at-tasawwuq. You don't say al-tasawwuq. That's because this lam is not being pronounced. Lam shamsiya. Yani, if you see after the L, you see the L? If you see after it a shadda, a small W, shadda like here, on the ta, at-tasawwuq, you see the W on the ta? That means the lam is not being pronounced. Okay? Like ash-shamsu. You say ash-shamsu. You see, is this shadda or not? Above the sheen? Shadda. That means the lam is not being pronounced. If you go from this a, you go directly to the sheen. Ash-shamsu. That's why they call it, how do you call it? Yeah, huruf al-shamsiyya, the sun letters. Because they gave it this name. Sun letters are the letters that are not being pronounced after the L. The L is not being pronounced. So you have also at-tasawwuq. Is this shadda or not? So you don't pronounce the lam. You directly go. But at the other side, wa alaikum salam, we have the word al-qamaru. Say al-qamaru. You heard the al clearly. Al-qamaru. Yes. Why do we pronounce this clearly al? Because there is no shadda on the qaf. If there was a shadda, then we would not pronounce the lam. Okay? But now it's full. That's why they call these letters al-huruf al-qamariyya, the moon letters, because of this example. Okay, now you know sun letters, moon letters. Just look, is there a shadda? Okay? طيب. التسوق أيها الإخوة means the shopping. And it comes from the noun. What's market? Suqun. Yes, suqun. What's market, brothers? Suqun. Suqun. Where you buy your things. Suqun. Yes, the market. This is just market. But yes, if I put the L, look what happens if I put the L here. What happened? As-suqu. As-suqu. So the lam is not being pronounced. Why? What's the dalil proof? The shadda on the letter after the lam. So you go from the alif to the sin. As-suqu. Okay, brothers? So, as-suqu is the market. Suqun is market. And that is the most hated place to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the world. And the best places are the masajid, the mosques, and the most hated are the aswaq. What is the plural of suq? Aswaqun. Aswaqun. You don't have to memorize aswaq, but just if you want, in case. Aswaqun. Because I think the hadith is mentioned with this form, the markets, most hated place, the markets. So aswaqun. Because why is it most hated place? First of all, the fitna, wallahu a'lam, the fitna of the woman there, and also the lying, many lying you find in the market. People that sell their things, but there are some tricks and some things they even take an oath. They say, wallahi, this is a good product, but they know there is a problem. And they know when they sell the vegetables or the fruit, they put the best one on the top, you know, and the top. Just like the Prophet ﷺ, when he put his hand in the dates, you know, beneath there were the not good dates, the wet dates. I don't know if they were wet, but they were not good. So I also don't know if the hadith is authentic, but there is a hadith that says he put his hand and then he saw the not good dates, but not on the top, at the bottom. And sometimes we buy fruit and we see at the bottom, we see, you know. So that's the market. طيب السوق. And who knows the ajr for saying the dhikr when going to the souk, the market? The reward? What's the dhikr to go to the souk? حي لا يموت. Naam, this dhikr is very, very, very important. You get so many ajr. I forgot how many hasanat. Okay? You find that in the fortress of the Muslim, fortress of the believer, Hisnul Muslim. Okay? لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد يحيي ويميت وهو حي لا يموت بيده الخير وهو على كل شيء قدير. طيب. We start now, inshallah, by going to the next صفحة. What means صفحة? Page. صفحة. Next صفحة. Bismillah. We find, أيها الإخوة, on the top, الوحدة التاسعة. On the right side of the top. You find this in every single paper almost in this whole book. So you have to know, الوحدة. What's الوحدة? The chapter. You see on the top, brothers? الوحدة means the chapter. So this chapter 9. What means al-wahdatu? The chapter. And if we go to the other side of the page here, we find ad-darsu. You see, other side of the page, ad-darsu. That means the lesson. Lesson 49. So we have al-wahdatu, what means the chapter. And then in every chapter you have a few lessons. You know, you have a chapter and then beneath it there are a few lessons. So الوحدة التاسعة والدرس التاسع والأربعون. And then here at the top in the middle, العرض. العرض means displayed to you, shown to you. Okay, shown to you, العرض. Okay. I tell always the brothers that, you know, the things you find before the tadrib starts, before the exercise starts, you find you find something here. It's quite difficult Arabic. You know, when you have the exercises, okay, you find like things they ask you to do. Okay, it's not very important to know that, because when they wrote this book for beginners. But sometimes they have to use difficult words. Why? Because they want you to make an exercise. They want you to make exercise. So they have to tell you, fill in the gap. You don't need to learn what means fill in the gap. Okay, brothers? You don't need to learn here, put in order. But they have to tell you that. Otherwise, we cannot make the exercise. So this is also something that is not very, very important, but it's good to know. Al-Hiwar al-Awwal. What's Al-Hiwar al-Awwal? The first dialogue. Al-Hiwar is the dialogue. Al-Awwalu means the masculine first. What's the feminine first? Al-Ula. You know, in the Arabic language, we have masculine and feminine numbers. So Al-Hiwaru is masculine. Al-Awwalu, you have to use Al-Awwalu first, masculine. And I tell also the new brothers, tell them if you understand 70% of the class, of the lesson is enough. 70%, 75 is enough. Okay, brothers? One of you two knows what the sign is for a word to be feminine? Ta marbuta, mashallah. Ta marbuta. So if you see a word ending on this or this, they both of them are being called ta marbuta. Marbuta means tight, yani close, tight. There is no space in it. You see? This means that 99% maybe of the words are feminine. Al-Hiwaru, has that a ta? No. So it's masculine. So you use al-awwalu and not the feminine first, what means al-ula. While the other ta, how do you call it? Ta maftuha. What's maftuha? Open. You say al-babu maftuh. The door is open. Al-babu maftuh. So this open ta, this is not a sign that a word is feminine. Okay? And that's why you find if you say baytun, Yahamukallah. Baytun is not a feminine word. But if somebody says, yeah, but it's with a ta, then we say, no, it's not this ta. This is the open ta. So if it's this ta, it can be feminine, like bintun, what means girl or daughter. It can be feminine, bintun, but it can be masculine, baytun. So you say, hada baytun, this masculine, hadihi bintun, this feminine. And maybe also benefit for the brothers, inshallah. When do we use this open ta? If the letter before it has a sukoon. Look, baytun, open ta. Bintun. What's the letter before the tun? Here, before the open ta? Sukoon. So the ta is open. You know, these are small benefits, but they are beneficial for your life. What's baytun? What's the letter before? Yes, sukoon. So it gets open ta. Okay, brothers? طيب. انظر واستمع وأعد. You see on the top of your at the hiwar, on the top of the page, you see انظر. What's انظر? Look. استمع, listen, and أعد, repeat. What's أعد? Repeat. نعم. So you have to repeat now, inshallah. أهلا وسهلا. And the best way is repeat while looking to the page. Because I might ask you after a few minutes to read, inshallah. أهلا وسهلا. أريد معجما من فضلك. أي معجم تريد؟ أريد المعجم العربية. تفضل المعجم العربية. وماذا تريد أيضا؟ أريد كتاب القراءة. وكتاب القواعد هذا كتاب القراءة وهذا كتاب القواعد أريد دفترا وقلما تفضل الدفتر والقلم هل تريد شيئا آخر لا وشكرا المطلوب 30 ريالا تفضل هذه 30 ريالا اسمك عبد الملك أمجد. طيب عبد الملك, you start inshallah with brother Amjad. It's always good to look to the bold letters. You see the bold letters? What do we have? Al-Ba'i' and At-Talib. So you write very small Al-Ba'i', that's the seller. And At-Talib is the student. Who's Al-Ba'i'? The seller. And At-Talib is the student. And if we have wrote that, then we can start inshallah by listening to our two brothers inshallah. Father, you start inshallah with reading the conversation.
أهلا وسهلا.
أريد معجما من فضلك.
أي معجم تريد؟
أريد معجما عربية.
تفضل المعجم العربية وماذا تريد أيضا؟
أريد كتاب القراءة وكتاب القواعد.
هذا كتاب القراءة وهذا كتاب القواعد.
أريد دفترا وقلما.
تفضل الدفتر وقلما.
والقلم.
هل تريد شيئا آخر؟
لا وشكرا.
المطلوب 30 ريالا.
تفضل هذه 30 ريالا.
Alhamdulillah, the way mashallah the brothers wrote is better than I thought. Alhamdulillah, they can read certain good way. Alhamdulillah, inshallah, I hope it will increase more and more. أهلا وسهلا. ما معنى أهلا وسهلا? Welcome. What's أهلا وسهلا? Welcome. هل هناك كلمة أخرى لأهلا وسهلا? Is there other word for أهلا وسهلا? مرحبا. So we use أهلا وسهلا or مرحبا, or if we want really to maybe let them feel they're welcome, أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا. Then, but even with أهلا وسهلا, it's sufficient يعني. والله أعلم. What's أريد? I want. And feminine, I want? أريد. Same. You know the I form, never change. Masculine, feminine. Okay? That's in the present tense. In the past tense, no. You know the past tense of أريد? أردت. Also same, sorry. The masculine and feminine are the same. Past tense, present tense. So if the teacher says, what is I, this, you know, verb, and then for the feminine, then it's strict. Because it's same. So أريد, I can say أريد, and a woman says also أريد, I want. Okay, أريد. The تريد comes with the U form. طيب. ما معنى معجم? What's معجم? Dictionary. نعم. What is dictionary? تفضل.
أريد is a present tense like أريد I want. But what should be the past of this? So أريد.
أردت. I wanted is أردت. أردت. That means I wanted. And like I told you, brothers, in this book, book 1, they focus on the present tense. We have done until now almost no past tense. And they have made, inshallah, hikmah in that, wisdom. So we focus on the present tense. And later on we will see many, many past tense. Okay, brothers? Uridus, I want. And what is dictionary? Naam, don't say mu'jaman, even if it's written here. Mu'jaman is only in this context, man. But the root is mu'jamun. You know, every noun, the root is what? Dhamma. Every noun, what's the root? Dhamma. So, don't come and say mu'jaman or mu'jamin, because it's mu'jamin with a reason. It's mu'jaman with a reason. It's mu'jamin if there is a preposition before it. But when you teach your children a word, teach them the root word, not only the special situations, okay? So we say mu'jamun. Mu'jamun. Mu'jamun means dictionary. Abdul Hay, sorry. What is the dictionary? This is a golden rule. When L comes, you don't want to say the. When L comes, what happens with the two Dhamma? One go away. Always. When L comes, two Dhamma, one goes away. If you have two Fatha, when L comes, one Fatha goes away. When you have two Kasra, and the L comes, one Kasra goes away. So saying Al-Mu'jamun is a very big mistake in Arabic language, because L never goes with the Tanween. They call it Tanween. The double Dhamma, double Fatha, double Kasra goes never with each other. طيب, somebody is asking you, Ya akhi, why it's mu'jaman here? Who can explain very easy?
Because after Yadayk, do we say what?
Yes, the what issue. If you have a verb, I eat, okay, I want. If you can answer with what, you get fatha. You know fatha, zabr. So, uridu is I want. Can you answer here with what? Yes, I want what? I want a dictionary. Mu'jaman gets a fatha. Okay? Akulu. What's akulu? I eat. Akulu khubzan. Khubzun, we say khubzun is bread, but here it's khubzan with two fatha. Why? Of the what issue. Why do we say khubzan? You can answer with what? So everywhere where you can answer with what, you normally get two fatha or one. Yani if there is L, then it's only one fatha. Okay, brothers? It's very important to know that. I want to add two things here. The first thing I want to add, أيها الإخوة, is I want to give you a word that is also widely used as mu'jam. I don't want you to go somewhere and they say dictionary is that word, because they are used a lot with this mu'jam, and there is also another word that is being used a lot. So you have to know them both, because they're both widely used until today. So the second word for dictionary is what? Qamus, barakallahu fiqh. Qamusun. Very good. Qamusun. Who has a dictionary with him now? Very important.
So what the dictionary that you told us last time, what was it called again?
That was the second thing I want to tell now. Brothers in Islam, if you have a relative that goes to the Umrah or Hajj, or yourself, somebody you know, ask him to get you the best dictionary that the teachers advise to the beginning Arabic student. The best dictionary to get, and I'm talking about Arabic. I'm not talking about Arabic English. I'm talking about what? Arabic. But be aware that when you ask your friend to get you that dictionary, know that it's, I think, at least 2 kilos. It's this. I'm not going overboard if I say it's like this thick, maybe. And the name of this dictionary, I just removed the 2 dots, نقطتان, because it starts with this, المعجم الوسيط. المعجم الوسيط. Very important dictionary. I'm talking about beginner's dictionary. Arabic. So they say to you, like, you know, you find the word maybe mu'jamun, and they say mu'jamun is a book where you can find the translation for the words. Okay, car is this, and this dictionary is very important. First of all, because I haven't seen a simpler dictionary than that. And this dictionary you really are going to need later on. Why? Because with the many vocabulary you will have, inshallah, they will explain you the difficult words with the easy vocabulary that you already have memorized. Secondly, this dictionary is full of pictures. And pictures is an easy way to describe the word, the noun, okay? Full of pictures. Thirdly, why this is being really advised, because it also uses what? The new Arabic words. You know, like mobile phone or telephone that you had not in the past, okay? Like car. So you don't find that in the dictionary of the past people, rahimahumullah. Okay, it was not at that time. Fourthly, this dictionary is being written by 4 specialists in Arabic language from Egypt. I think they're all from Egypt. You know, if one person writes a book, it's not so strong as if 4 specialists write one book. So it's very good book. Okay, try to buy that book. It's in Saudi Arabia. It's 30 riyals. That is maybe £5, £6. But if you buy it here, it's very expensive. If you find it here in the UK, I don't know if it's here. Who knows a very good English Arabic dictionary? There are many, but Al-Mawrid, this is a famous one. Al-Mawrid is English, Arabic, English. It's also like this thick. But the issue with Al-Mawrid, ayyuha al-ikhwa, is you have to be aware when you buy this Mawrid that you buy the last version. You have Mawrid 2004, Mawrid 2007, Mawrid 2009, I think. So you have to buy the last one. Because you know, when people write a book another time, they take the mistakes out that are in the previous ones. Okay, so you have to be sure that you have the last one. But if you really want to learn Arabic, buy the Arabic dictionary, like this, Mu'jam al-Wasit, no English. Okay? Wallahu a'lam. What's min fadlika? Please. أريد معجما من فضلك. And how do you say to a woman? من فضلك. And to a man? من فضلك. And that means please. So when you ask your friend in the class, I want, how do you say I want a ruler? No, not أريد ruler, it's أريد مسطرة. You don't have to memorize, just I want you to say من فضلك. That's all about من فضلك. أريد مسطرة من فضلك. I want a razor, please. How do you say? أريد ممحاة من فضلك. Okay? You know, if you, mashallah, you come to this class and during the week you have, mashallah, a lot of time, you have done your homework, then buy this book. Gateway to Arabic, book 2. I told the brothers before. Gateway to Arabic, book 2. Very good. It seems small. You see, it seems small book, but look. With a vocabulary of over 350 words. This small book, 350 words, vocabulary. Okay? Look, you open, full with pictures. All this what I asked you now. Not sharpener, here, eraser, ruler, a stapler, blackboard, all important words. These are like the weapons of the student. Yani, if he's in the class. If he is in the class, these are the tools he's using. So you memorize these words. And you don't have a reason not to do, because it's also in English next to it. You see? And they give you, mashallah, the fruits. Okay, the fruits. Very clear. The colors. They say you have the masculine colors, feminine colors. It's a very good book, mashallah. طيب? Because if you only do Saturday, Sunday Arabic, and then 5 days not, I don't think you will really, you will get further, but not that much. So you need at least Saturday, Sunday, and 2 days in the middle of the week. Like doing this book. Okay? You don't need a teacher for this book. Maybe if you have a question, you can ask any of our brothers, but you can do it at home, okay? طيب. أي معجم تريد. You see? أي معجم تريد. What is أي? Which. But when we teach the children which, we say أيو and never أي. Because it's the context what made it أي. So what is أي or أيو? Which. So we say أيو, and it has a shadda like you see, أيو which. Like this, like this. Which, English. The issue or the rule with أيو is after أيو you get kasra. Look here. What happened to معجم? معجمين. It's good to know this. After this أيو, what means which, you get kasra. تفضل.
Why is it like أيّا? Isn't it أيّو?
Normally it's أيو. You know, it's the what issue, brothers. I told you before, the what issue is very important. Because, look, تريد is you want. You want what kind of mu'jam? You know, the what. But just know that. So, after ayu or ayya or ayi, doesn't matter. After this word, you get kasra. The word after it, mu'jamun, becomes mu'jamin. Secondly, turidu means you want. We have done uridu. What's uridu? I want. Turidu, You want. And if you write down the translation, put this between the brackets. Because you also have the you feminine. This is the you masculine, turidu. Okay, brothers?
So ayu is a masculine.
No, the turidu. Sorry, turidu. Turidu. It's good that you asked. You know, brothers, if you ask a man, if you talk with a man, you say, you want, anta turidu. But don't say to a woman turidu. To a woman you say turidina. What do you say to a woman? It's the same meaning, you want, but it's the feminine you want. Turidina. What is you feminine? You want, and then you put the F between the brackets. What's you feminine want? Anti turidina.
Don't you use yeah?
Where?
Like tusalli, yusalli.
No. That's the she. She is the tusalli, turid, anti, hiya turidu. You know, the you feminine is ina. When you hear ina, this you feminine. Okay, brothers? To make, this ina is to make, the ina makes difference between the you masculine and the you feminine. She said, the talib said, أريد المعجم العربي. What's that? أريد المعجم العربي. I want the Arabic dictionary. Al-Mu'jam, the dictionary. Al-Arabi, the Arabic. So I want the Arabic dictionary. واضح, clear, eh? تفضل المعجم العربية. So, when you want to give somebody something in his hands, you say تفضل, and then you say the thing you want to give. I want the book. تفضل الكتاب. Here you go. تفضل is like here you go. Or just like take. تفضل. Okay? So, تفضل is that. And تفضل is always with sukun. تفضل. But here, what do you see on the lam or beneath the lam? Kasra. Because of the two sukuns. التقاء الساكنين. It's not allowed in Arabic to have two sukuns. I know this is quite deep maybe, but I think I can explain it for the 5th time or 9th time. In the Arabic language, تفضل. Tafaddal is like, here you go, take. It's a very good word, tafaddal, It's also been used when the guests are coming inside, you say tafaddal, yani sit there, tafaddal, you're pointing to a place, tafaddal, okay? Tafaddal huna, okay? طيب. Tafaddal means, like, here you go. And then you're mentioning the thing. So because tafaddal al-mu'jama, what means take the mu'jam, or here you go, here is the mu'jam? Because the alif has a sukun. You see the alif, next word, has a sukun. You don't see it, but it has a sukun. So two sukuns next to each other is not allowed in Arabic. Never two sukuns next to each other. Not in one word, and not in two words. I mean, the first word ends, and the second word begins. Yani they are not allowed to approach each other. So that's why the first sukun has to compromise and it gets a kasra. But if you just teach the people, here you go, just say tafaddal. You can say that without any problem because there is no sukun after it. But when you are saying tafaddal with a word after it with sukun, it's تفضل. Okay? So it's تفضل المعجم العربي.
Always a kasra, always becomes a kasra.
Yes, the nouns. Yes, the nouns. نعم. والله أعلم. After تفضل المعجم العربية, we see the dot. You see the dot? What's dot in Arabic? Full stop, not dot. نعم. What is full stop in Arabic? Who knows? No. Kif is if you find that this qif is stop, you know, in the roads in Saudi Arabia, the board, when you have to give, you have to read board, like stop, this is qif. You have to stop to give, but it's an order. Qif is an order. Qif, now. طيب. This dot is نقطة. This full stop.
Doesn't qif mean stand up?
Also, نعم. نق is also stand up. قف. This is نقطة. We go further. وماذا تريد أيضا. What's ما? What's wa? What's wa? And. What's wa? And. وماذا? And what? So what's ماذا? What? What is وماذا? And what? What's تريد? You want. أيضا? Also. بارك الله فيكم. Very good. So وماذا تريد أيضا? And what else? And what do you want also? Yes. What do you want also?
You can ask what with ma. And why do you also say ma that? When do you use the two different ones?
Yes. Other word for what is ma. Like masmuka. What's your name? Masmuka. But this mada is used in the other things. Wallahu alam. I cannot give you a rule when to use this or this. Okay?
Ustadh, you know this mada, is it for objects? So if you want to say talk about an object, you just use mada. And if you want to talk to like a man or a person, you say ma. Like for example, your name, you say ma, you don't say mada.
Mm-hmm.
But for like an object, like what do you want? You just say mada. Or like what do you do? Mada.
Yeah, that might be. I'm not sure, but I just think, and it might be that mada is for objects and ma is for non-objects. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure. MashaAllah. أيضا, what's أيضا? Also. This other word widely used for also, and that is? كذلك. Yes, good. كذلك. What means also? كذلك. Also. And also أيضا. Also. Okay, brothers? He said, the talib said, أريد كتاب القراءة وكتاب القواعد. كتاب القراءة or كتاب القراءة is the reading book. What's كتاب القراءة? The reading book. You know, student, he has different subjects. One of them is to know how to read. So you have كتاب القراءة is the reading book. So if you want to write it on your notebook, this word, you say kitabul, not kitabal. Because it's the what issue what made the fatha. Kitab. I want what? كتاب القراءة. But when you go to the vocabulary after a bit, you see كتاب القراءة and it's كتاب. Okay. And we have also كتاب القواعد. And القواعد أيها الإخوة is the plural of قاعدة, and that is a rule. So it's like a rule book. كتاب القواعد is a rule book. Rule or rules, because قواعد is rules.
Did you not say exercise?
Yeah, what I think it has maybe to do with grammar rules. Okay? Yeah. So how do we say that in English? Principles book. Naam. Okay? It gives you like rules. When do you use this? And when do you use this word? And okay?
Ustadh, so if we went to the shop and said that we want this, what, would they give us something like a Medina book or something like that?
They might give you a grammar book, Kitab al-Qawa'id. And Kitab al-Qira'a, that is a book where you are going to learn how to read. It's just like al-Qa'ida, Nuraniya, you know. Kitab al-Qira'a, you know Kitab al-Qira'a. The difference between Kitab al-Qira'a and the normal book is Kitab al-Qira'a is full shakal. You know the shakal, the harakat, Dhamma, Kasra, very clear, you know. But the difficult Arabic books, you don't find Dhamma, Kasra, because the people already know. You know. So, but the best book to read, if you want to read quickly, is the Quran, because it's true, it's from Allah. You get ajr for every letter, okay, and every letter will be multiplied 10 times, and it's also full of shakal. It's all haraka, you know, dhamma, fatha, kasra. Alhamdulillah, Allah,
Ustadh,
inam.
you know, when you say that for each letter you get 10 hasanat, is that if you act upon it or if you just read it?
The hadith says read, if you read it, naam.
You have to know the meaning or
Hmm?
you have to know the meaning of
No, just reading.
just carry that.
Yes, but the one that reads and knows the meaning, he will feel different, I think, than the one that does not know the meaning. Okay? And that's why Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah, he said that learning Arabic is compulsory, wajib, fard. You have to learn Arabic, because otherwise you are not going to understand no Quran and no Sunnah. And the translation gives you a big percentage of the meaning, but not the total meaning. Like I said, the best language to express yourself is Arabic. So you find words in Arabic you don't find in English. Okay, brothers? Oh yeah, we have seen between Kitab al-Qira'a and Kitab al-Qawa'id, we have seen what? A comma. The Arabic comma is different than the English comma. The Arabic comma, أيها الإخوة, is opposite. Maybe you didn't notice before, but it's good to notice. So how's the Arabic comma? Goes up. See? And what is the meaning of comma in Arabic? How do you ما معنى comma? What's the meaning of comma? فاصلة. Say فاصلة. فاصلة. You know, we will get this in book 2. We will get this in book 2. What means full stop? What means comma? But why don't we do that now? Why do we have to wait until book 2? Okay? You get that in book 2. But if you already know it now, it's easy for you in book 2, inshallah. Okay? هذا كتاب القراءة وهذا كتاب القواعد. أخ عبد الملك, you know what هذا means? This, barakallahu fik. And is that the feminine or masculine this? Masculine this. So هذا is masculine this. Why do we use هذا? Because kitab is masculine. If the word after هذا was feminine, we use هذه. So what is the meaning of هذا كتاب القراءة? The seller says هذا كتاب القراءة. This is the reading book. يعني he maybe was looking for it, then he found it and said هذا كتاب القراءة. This is the reading book. وهذا كتاب القواعد. This is the principles book. And the talib said أريد دفترا وقلما. What means دفتر أيها الإخوة? Notebook / exercise book. What's دفتر? Notebook. Very important. Especially this word is very important. دفتر. So when you say, when you teach your children, if you have inshallah, you're going to have, or your wife, you say دفتر. You don't say دفترا. دفتر. Notebook. Okay? تفضل. أريد الحمام من فضلك. تفضل يا أخي. قلم أيها الإخوة is general. If you say قلم, you can point to a pencil, you can point to a pen. قلم. If you say قلم, you can point to both. Okay? So if you say I write with the قلم, it's pen, pencil, any. But you know, when you go like deep in it, pencil means مرسام, مرسام, or قلم رصاص. While the ink pen, the ink pen is قلم حبر, because حبر means ink. But just leave that now, أيها الإخوة. Don't make it difficult for yourself. We just want to know قلم. Okay? قلم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said علم بالقلم. Okay? نعم. القلم is pen or pencil. Okay? قلم. I think this goes back. You know why we as Muslims use qalam as a general word for both? This goes back to the past. You know, they used to write maybe in one way. They had the ink and they write. You know, and this word is word from this words from the Quran. So it's an old word, qalam. Okay, Surah Al-Alaq. So you just say qalam, and they used to in that time it was not, is it pencil, or you know, it was qalam. Wallahu a'lam. Okay, brothers? How do you say, here you go, the notebook and the pen? Who knows?
تفضل حازئ قلمه ودفتره.
Almost.
تفضل
Yes.
دفتر دفتروا
It's the what issue?
دفتران.
الدفترة والقلم. تفضل الدفتر والقلم.
It will affect both nouns.
Yes, because he say, does that affect like the both nouns? You know, both have fatha. Daftara wal qalama. When wa is between two words, when wa is a follow issue. So if it's before wa kasra, after wa kasra. Okay? So wajazak. Very important. Wa is something that follows. So before wa kasra, after wa kasra. Before wa dhamma, after wa dhamma. Naam.
But, you know,
Where? Yes. Naam. Here you go. What? The book. Here you go. What? The food. Naam. Jazak. What is the meaning, أيها الإخوة? هل تريد شيئا آخر؟ نعم. هل. What's hal? You cannot translate hal. Hal is to make a question. How do you make a question in Arabic, أيها الإخوة? We have two tools. عفوا. and hal. Hal. So, this is very important to know, brothers. You say to a person, أنت طالب. أنت, you are a student. أنت طالب. How do you want to say, are you a student? هل أنت طالب or أنت طالب. We know this is a book, but somebody maybe doesn't know. So you say هذا كتاب. How do you say, is this a book? هل هذا كتاب or هذا كتاب. So both are equal this. They make a question. And they are both used in the Quran. Hal and to make a question. Hal and are both used in the Quran. What is the meaning of هل تريد شيئا آخر? نعم. شيئا means something. We have done تريد. We're not going to explain تريد. شيئا means something and آخر means else. آخر else. شيئا something. This آخر with the kasra. Yes. آخر with the kasra last. Okay? اليوم الآخر, last day. But آخر else with the fatha on the kha. Else. آخر. Okay? But what the brother said, آخر with the kasra on the kha is last. Okay? What did the talib say when the seller said, do you want something else? La wa shukran. No and thanks. You know, if you say la shukran, he may understand no thanks for you. Yani, I don't thank you. You know? So, if you say la shukran, is you will not get thanks from me. I will not thank you. Okay? But it's no, I don't want something else. No and thanks. You understand? That's why the comma is very important to take a rest. And then you go further. And the wa makes it clear. So you say La wa jazakallahu khairan. No. You know, do you want something else? La, no. Wa jazakallahu, and may Allah jazak, reward you with goodness. Khairan, goodness. So no, and may Allah reward you with goodness. But if you say la jazakallahu khairan, may Allah not reward you with goodness. So the wa is quite important. I don't say it's compulsory, because the Arabs, they can distinguish in the context, are you making dua for him or against him? Okay? Wallahu a'lam. And also the comma, you know, if you remove the waw, you just leave the comma, it's clear that it's not against but for. Because if you say la, shukran, so the la is from the past issue and shukran is something new. Okay, brothers? Because of the comma. Al-matlubu, the requested amount. Al-matlubu. So if you have a shop, what do you say at the end? Al-matlubu, and then you say the amount. Al-matlub is the requested amount or amount due. Okay, amount due is maybe better. What's al-matlub?
المطلوب can you mean what's desired as well, what's wanted?
Naam. Matlubu has some other meanings. So, you know, you go to the police station, you see a picture of a man, you say matlub, wanted. You know? So, matlub is wanted. Naam. And here it means yani the wanted amount, the wanted yani you buy things, you want money yani. Costs. نعم. المطلوب 30 ريالا. Don't worry أيها الإخوة, we will do in this book the numbers 30, 40, we will do 100, we will do 1000. So in this book 1. So what's 30? 30. What's 30 brothers? 30. So the requested amount due is 30 ريالا. Riyal is the currency of which country, brothers? Saudi Arabia. What's the currency of Saudi Arabia? Riyal. We don't say riyalan because it's a situation. But the root is riyalun. Every noun, the root is the dhamma. نعم. تفضل.
Ustadh, you know, 30,
نعم.
is it feminine
Um,
or is it masculine?
you know, 30, 40, 50, they don't. It's not masculine, feminine.
Because it says high, I was thinking.
نعم. They are the same, masculine and feminine. But between them, the 5, خمس خمسة, masculine and feminine. ست ستة, it's true, masculine and feminine. But the 20, 30, 40, 50, it's all the same, masculine and feminine. But sometimes, because of harf jar, what means preposition, 30 becomes 30. Sometimes you hear 20, 50. That's not the root. The root is 50, 30, 20 with the dhamma, with the wow, sorry, wow. But sometimes with the ya, 20 because of the preposition. So we learn all of them with the wow. 20, 30, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. We don't say 70, only with a reason. Okay, brothers? طيب. This is the riyal. You see the riyals? You see them? The last picture at the bottom. These are the riyals. 1 pound is 6 or 6 something. Naam. 6 riyal. 1 pound is 6 riyal. Naam. That's quite a strong currency because some countries you get for 1 pound 50,000. So you know, it's quite strong.
What would you buy?
SubhanAllah, some countries you need a bag with SubhanAllah, they see you with the bag in the street, they think you have already done your shopping, but that's only the money to shop, the bag. طيب. The second حوار. نعم بسم الله. This is a very important حوار أيها الإخوة. هذا no, it's هذه 30 ريالا because the هذه goes to ريال. It has not to do with the 30. والله أعلم. You know, he said هذه has to do with the riyal, the feminine. Okay. Look, brothers, let me explain. هذا, you know, riyal, has it a ta or not? No ta. Riyal, no ta. Riyal is masculine. So 1 riyal is هذا ريال. هذا ريال. But when you have of any object and also the money, when you have 3 or more, you use هذه. So everybody knows that قلم is masculine. هذا قلم. It's no ta, so you use masculine هذا. You don't say هذه قلم because هذه is feminine. But when you have 3 things or more of an object, you say هذه أقلام. Objects, 3 or more. Animals, objects, 3 or more gets feminine this. Okay, brothers? Is that clear? So that's why it's هذه 30 ريالا. طيب بسرعة. طيب الحوار الثاني. Everybody is ready for the second حوار? There's many vocabulary in this حوار. This is between who and who? البائع and المرأة. What's المرأة? The woman. What's المرأة? The woman. And this word المرأة, the plural form is totally different. You know, normally you got the single and plural they're close to each other. What's the plural of المرأة? نساء. You heard maybe Surah An-Nisa, brothers. Surah An-Nisa. Okay? So the plural is totally different. Nisa'un. Oh, let me change the scene. Bismillah. Nisa'un. When do we write the hamza on the satr? You know, satr means the line. You see, it doesn't need the stick. Nothing, just on the line. When? When it's in the end and there is a sukoon before it. Okay? If there is sukoon, because alif has sukoon, then you write the hamza at the line. Okay, brothers? And when it's before the hamza, you get the fatha, like qara'a, he read. Why? Fatha before. Fatha, stick. Sukoon, on the line. But it's not something we have to know now. طيب أيها الإخوة, you all focus with me, بارك الله فيكم. مرحبا. أي خدمة. أريد سمكا ولحما ودجاجا. تفضلي السمك واللحم والدجاج. وماذا تريدين أيضا؟ أريد خيارا وبصلا وطماطم. تفضلي الخيار والبصل والطماطم. وماذا تريدين أيضا؟ أريد سكرا وشايا وبنا. تفضلي السكر والشاي والبن. هل تريدين شيئا آخر؟ نعم. طبق بيض وعلبة ملح. هذا طبق البيض وهذه علبة الملح. المطلوب 80 دينارا. تفضل. هذه 80 دينارا. طيب الأخ إسماعيل, الأخ عادل, You start reading, inshallah.
I start.
نعم, inshallah.
مرحبا أي خدمة
أي.
أي خدمة
أريد سمكا ولحما ودجاجا.
تفضل السمك
تفضلي السمكة.
تفضل السمك واللحم والدجاجة وماذا تريدين أيضا
أريد خيارا وبصلا وطماطم.
تفضلي الخيار والبصل والطماطم وماذا تريدين أيضا
أريد سكرا وشايا
وشايا.
وبنا.
تفضلي السكر والشاي والبن هل تريدين شيئا آخر
نعم، طبق بيض وعلبة ملح.
هذا طبق البيض وهذه علبة الملح المطلوب 80 دينارا.
تفضل، هذه 80 دينارا.
Allahumma barik. Like the previous two brothers, they read good, mashallah, and that makes me very happy that they can read good. First of all, marhaban. Is that like a good word to say? Or is it like maybe they are infected with the Western, how they think? Who says is good? Good.
They're Muslim or not? They're Muslim, they should be saying Assalamu alaikum.
Hmm.
Use the hadith and process with the marhaban.
نعم. Prophet ﷺ said مرحبا بأم هاني أو مرحبا أم هاني أو كما قال صلى الله عليه وسلم, similar to how he said مرحبا with Hani. It's a female companion رضي الله عنها. But what I want to tell you is that we have to increase saying marhaban to the people. Increase. Say as much as you can marhaban. What means welcome. So anytime somebody knocks your door, you say marhaban. Because the beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, إذا أتى الرجل القوم إذا أتى الرجل القوم. If a man comes to the people, القوم, the people, okay? If a man comes to the people, فقالوا له مرحبا فقالوا له مرحبا, and they say to him, قالوا, they said, so they said to him مرحبا, welcome. فمرحبا به يوم القيامة يوم يلقى ربه. So if a man comes to the people and they say to him marhaban, welcome, the Prophet ﷺ said, so welcome with him on the day of judgment, on the day that he will meet his Lord. Look the reward. Okay, brothers? So welcome with him because of the marhaban, it's been said, then welcome with him on the day of judgment when he will meet his Lord. So it's very important. Okay? This hadith is mentioned in Sahih al-Jami', number 266. The Shaykh al-Albani said Sahih, authentic. Okay, brothers? Marhaban is very important. And then we have ayya khidmah. What's ayya khidmah? Which service? And I think in English they say any service. Is there any service I can do for you? Okay? Can I help you? So ayya khidmah, that is something you say when you have a shop. Ayya khidmah, any service. But also it's something what you say when a friend of you calls you. You say ayya khidmah, any service. Just say to me and I will do it for you, as long as it's halal. So that's ayya khidmah. Okay? He said, أريد سمكا ولحما ودجاجا.
got a question.
تفضل.
Is أي حزمة is for the man or for the woman?
It's general. It's general. Any surface. نعم. General for both. أريد سمكا ولحما ودجاجا. I told you before, brothers, that أريد is for male and female. So the المرأة, the woman says أريد, I want. Okay? Why is سمكا with the fatha before going to the translation? Because of the what issue? Because of the what? I want what? سمكا. What is سمكا? ولحما ودجاجا. Chicken. These are the three main food, mashallah.
Samakan is?
Samakan is fish. Okay? Lahman is meat. But when you write it down in your notebook, you put samakun, lahmun, dajajun. Because that's the root. No. What? Pasta. Sha'riyatun. You like pasta? MashaAllah.
About noodle.
Noodle, Allahu A'lam. Allahu A'lam. Ask the Chinese Muslims. They might know. Noodle. I like noodle. Allahumma barik. I ate yesterday noodles. MashaAllah. طيب brothers. Samakun is fish. And this is also mentioned in a hadith. Samak is fish. You find also other word for fish, that is hut, Surah Al-Kahf. وَإِنِّي نَسِيتُ الْحُوتَ. Some said, no, this is the whale. But if you go to Morocco, what's an Arabic country, you say hut, you get just normal fish. So we have two words for fish. Samak, I'm not going to write it because you already see it. And the other one that's mentioned in the Quran, hut. Hutun. Hutun. Fish. Or macaronia. Yeah. المعكرونة. المعكرونة. نعم. I think this is took from the Italian word, yes. طيب. So, I had to say something before, but alhamdulillah we see that now. How do you say to a woman, here you go? We say to a man, تفضل. تفضلي. تفضلي. You know the ya. To make the difference between the masculine, here you go, if you say to a man, and if you say to a woman. So tafaddali is, here you go, to a woman. Here you go, the fish, and the meat, and the chicken. Yani take. Tafaddali is like take, okay? وَمَاذَا تُرِيدِينَ أَيْضًا. We just wrote in the beginning, تُرِيدِينَ is you feminine want. What is you masculine want? تُرِيدُ. What's you feminine want? تُرِيدِينَ. So the ina is you feminine. Okay? Not only with want, with every verb, present tense. You go masculine, أنت تذهب. You feminine go أنتِ تذهبين. So if you hear ina, it's you feminine. Okay, brothers? So what is وَمَاذَا تُرِيدِينَ أَيْضًا? And what do you want? أيضًا is also. Okay, brothers? المرأة, the woman said, أريد خيارا وبصلا وطماطم. First thing we can see is that طماطم is an exception rule of two fatha. Just get one fatha. Okay? And he just gets one dhamma, the tamatim. So what is khiyar? Cucumber. What's khiyar? Cucumber. Second word, basal. What's basal, brothers? onion. You know, in the hadith, not to approach the masjid when eating the basal. So you have to, if you want to act upon the hadith, you have to know what basal is. And thum is garlic. Okay, brothers? So basal is onion. And tamatim, tomato. Yeah, very close to the English word. So this is very easy to memorize. Okay, brothers? So if I ask you, inshallah, tomorrow, cucumber, onion, and tomato, you know the answer. Okay? خيار. خيار. نعم. البائع. Who's البائع? The seller. He says تفضلي الخيار والبصل والطماطم. يعني here you go, or take the خيار and the basal and the tomato. وماذا تريدين أيضا? She said أريد سكرا وشايا وبنا. What's أريد? For the male أريد. And female بس. لا. سكرا. Sugar. Look, you find that subhanallah there is some link between English and Arabic. Sugar, sukkar. You see? Tomatim, tomato.
Even close in Swedish, socker.
To?
In Swedish, say socker.
Sukkar. Ah, mashallah. In the Dutch we say suiker. Also close. Where? Sugar. Mashallah. There is a link. Allahu a'lam who took from who. Allahu a'lam who took from who. Yani who took from who. Yani the words. Because there are some things we are eating that are being taken from the Arabic countries, but there are other things that were maybe in Indonesia, some food. So you know, people take from each other.
I think it depends on who started to trade it first or where it originated.
Yes, sahih. Alaykum salam. Chai, I think, is known for the Urdu speakers. Chai, or not? Chai. Chai, yeah. But is that with milk? If you say chai in Urdu? Just normal tea. Because look, I'll tell you something. What's bunnan? Coffee beans. What's bunnan? Coffee beans. After writing quickly in your notebook or your book, bun is coffee beans. Yani bun is to make coffee with. And what's coffee? Qahwa. The Arabs, yahamukallah. If you go to a shop in an Arabic country, you say qahwa, you get coffee. What's qahwa in Urdu? It's tea with milk. Tea without milk. In Arabic country, qahwa is coffee, nothing else.
It's not tea without milk. Coffee, there's no name for it in Urdu language. You said it's chai without milk.
No, we got no name for the coffee, but we got the kahwa without milk.
You can't say kahwa. Kahwa is without milk, the tea, just,
طيب.
Coffee isn't kahwa.
Yeah. Sahih.
Kahwa is coffee. You're saying the Arabic kahwa is coffee. Why do you say it's a silly for all
Sahih.
Don't do this.
Naam, barakallahu fiqh.
Put a point across.
Jazakallah khair.
Kahwa in Arabic is coffee in our language. So it's not the kahwa, the Urdu kahwa.
Naam.
Brother said it's
Maybe-
milk, that's kahwa. So that isn't the
I think
this will help with the rating. It will help the rating.
brothers, bun is the beans. If you say bun, you don't get coffee. You just get the beans. You have to make it at home. So, you know, I have a lot of Urdu brothers I teach in Elmrock, some, not a lot, some, I seen that sometimes it depends on the area where you live in Pakistan. Allahu alam with this. I'm not familiar, but sometimes there are differences according to the place you are living in Pakistan, or where you come from. Wallahu alam. You know, if you say in Arabic, tea with milk. We know tea now, shai. What's tea, brothers? Shai. What is with? B. Bil halib. Bil halib, with milk. Okay, brothers? طيب. So what is bun, brothers? Bun? Coffee beans. نعم. You see the second picture from the top. Shai, bun, sukkar. So bun is coffee beans. البائع said تفضلي السكر والشاي والبن. تفضلي is like here you go, the sukkar and the shai and the bun. هل تريدين شيئا آخر? We have done that. نعم. طبق بيض وعلبة ملح. So, يرحمك الله. Somebody sneezed, I think. نعم. نعم. Oh, عفوا. نعم. ما شاء الله. Brothers, طبق has two meanings. طبق has two meanings. Here is tray, barakallahu fik, because of the eggs, the context. What is bayt? Eggs. What's bayt? Eggs. And tabaq is tray. But tabaq is also like a plate. You know, have we done أغسل الأطباق? Have we done that? We have done that, eh? Dishes. نعم. أغسل الأطباق. Dishes from tabaq. So tabaq can be a dish, a plate, and can also be a tray. تفضل عبد الحق.
From the picture, the English translation could also be perhaps this question, a crate and a crate plate.
Like a what?
Crate.
Crate. Oh, okay. I'm just going to write it. C-R-A-T-E. Barakallahu fik. Crate.
You normally say tray of it.
Well, like when you go to buy something, it's usually a crate.
Yeah. You look to the picture, you know, the third picture. That's tabaqu bayt. You see the third picture from the top with the eggs, that's tabaqu bayt. تفضل.
Ustadh, you know what's the singular for eggs? Egg, one egg, so if I say one egg.
بيضة. نعم. You put the tal marbuta. Okay. وعلبة ملح. وعلبة ملح. علبة is packet. You have to know this word because most of the things are in packets now. What's علبة? Packet. And it's also alhamdulillah. It's also a can. C-A-N. Brothers, علبة is also can. Packet / can. Okay, brothers? علبة. What is milh? Salt. Yes. What is milh, brothers? Salt. So these are two main things, you know, sugar and salt. You have to know them. Sugar, salt. Sometimes you need sugar, sometimes you need salt. So sukkarun and milhun. Sukkarun and milhun. هذا طبق البيض وهذه علبة الملح. What's that? This is the tray of eggs and this is the packet of salt. Why did we use هذا with طبق and هذه with علبة? Look good. Yes, طبق is masculine. طبق is masculine, so you use هذا. And علبة clearly with ta المربوطة, so it's هذه. Okay, brothers? المطلوب. What's al-matlubu? The amount due is ثمانون دينارا. What's ثمانون? Yes, ثمانون is 80. What's ثمانون? 80 dinar. Brothers, who can tell us a dinar?
Dinar is the money of Karim.
Silver.
No. Gold. Dinar, brothers. Let me tell you, I tell you the history of dinar, inshallah. Very short. Listen good, brothers. I tell you the history of dinar. First of all, we start with a hadith of our beloved Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. When Thawban radiyallahu anhu is a Sahabi, when he said, قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أفضل دينار ينفقه الرجل, the best dinar, أفضل dinar, the best dinar, ينفق, from ينفق يعني spends, الرجل, that the man spends, دينار ينفقه على عياله, is the dinar that ينفقه, that he spends, على, upon his عيال, أولاد, children, upon his children. This is the best dinar that you spent. So you can choose, if you have 1 dinar, to spend it for your children or with other people, you spend for your own children. You buy them food, clothes, okay? So it's the best dinar that's been spent. وَدِينَارٌ يُنْفِقُهُ الرَّجُلُ عَلَى دَابَّتِهِ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. And the best dinar is the dinar يُنْفِقُهُ, that he spends على, upon his dabba, في سبيل الله, on his riding animal, that is with the niyyah of fighting fi sabilillah. MashaAllah, like your jihad, yeah, like your horse, camel, they used to go, and nowadays they use other things. So to spend that with the niyyah is the best dinar you can spend. After your children is the what? On your riding animal, for what? What cause? For fi sabilillah. And the last one, the Prophet also mentioned, وَدِينَارٌ يُنْفِقُهُ عَلَى أَصْحَابِهِ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. And the dinar, يُنْفِقُهُ, that you spent, عَلَى, upon أَصْحَابِهِ, upon your friends, فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. And you might not go to jihad, but there are others that are going. So you spend, you give them, okay? You help them, so they can do the jihad fi sabilillah. So this hadith, al-ikhwa, is mentioned by in Sahih Muslim. Hadith number 994. Tfaddal.
Fi sabilillah, does that mean in the way of God, or does it just mean jihad?
Here it's jihad, because the context, because of the animal, the riding animal, and so the context it's fi sabilillah. Naam. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ didn't say that you spend for your children fi sabilillah. He didn't say fi sabilillah with children, okay? But when it came to the riding animal that you need for the fighting cause, he said fi sabilillah, okay? The hadith is in Sahih Muslim, and number is 994. What do I want to say with this hadith? 3 times you heard dinar, dinar, dinar. What do I want with this hadith you to know? That the dinar is used in the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You heard dinar, dinar, dinar. Brothers in Islam, the dinar is used until today in the following countries: Algeria, Aljazair, Algeria, Al-Urdun. What's Al-Urdun? Jordania, Al-Bahrain, Bahrain, Libya, Al-Iraq. And before it was also used in Yemen and Sudan. Look how many countries are still dealing with dinar. But what I found very strange, is that the dinar is today used where? In 2 kuffar countries. That's their currency. Who knows them? No, not UK. In Serbia, you know Serbia and Macedonia, Macedonia. You know Yugoslavia, Serbia, the one that fought with against the Bosnian Muslims. In their country, they have dinar, subhanallah. And Macedonia, close to Greece, Christian countries are both. They use dinar. When I read that, I found it strange. You know, the Muslim Islamic influence when they opened the countries, because Turkey is not far from there. So this you know, the Serbs, they said dinara. It's dinar. Okay? They use it, and Macedonia also. But I have to tell you something. The Arabs, this dinar, we find in ahadiths. The dinar, it comes originally from a word, and it's a Greek word, and Latin, you know Latin word, and that is denarius. What's the root of dinar? Denarius. It's coming from a Greek and Latin word. Okay, I'm talking about even in the time of the Prophet ﷺ. Okay, because they were before the Prophet ﷺ came. The name was denarius. And when we say dinar, you know, you hear sometimes in the hadith dinar, dirham. Dinar is gold. It's from gold. Dirham is from silver. So which one is more value? The dinar. Dinar is gold, dirham is silver. Okay, brothers? No, it was real gold, none. And that's why you find the pound yellow, and you know, the cheaper like metal. So the dinar was gold, and the dirham was silver. And dirham is the currency of Morocco, like you know, and maybe some other countries. But we will talk only about the dinar here because of the hiwar. When in the time of the Prophet ﷺ, the Arabs, they didn't have any currency. You know, the Islam is what brought the importance to the Arabic Peninsula. Yes, it was not an important place. So the Arabs, before the time of the Prophet ﷺ, they used to deal with the Roman dinar. They used to deal with what? Roman dinar. It had the cross on it. It had the face of the ruler, you know, Hercules. You heard Hercules? His face, and you know, like symbols, Christian symbols on that. So when one of the Khulafa, and his name is Abdul Malik ibn Marwan, you heard Abdul Malik ibn Marwan, he was born in the year 24 of Hijrah. 24, time of in the Khilafah of Umar ibn al-Khattab, Wallahu a'lam. He was born in the year 24, so he was from the Tabi'een. When he became a Khalifa, he was the first Khalifa, what's his name? Abdul Malik ibn Marwan. He was the first Khalifa to make an Islamic currency. But bit by bit, first thing they did is get rid of what? The kuffar symbols. And the face of Hercules was still in the currency, the face of this Christian man, leader. He was the leader of the Romanian Empire, Hercules. So then they removed that. First their symbols, and then they removed his picture. And then they put, you know, the last step, La ilaha illallah, you know, in the currency, La ilaha illallah, wahdahu la sharika lah, Muhammadun Rasulullah. That's what they put. And he was the first one to make the Islamic currency, Abdul Malik ibn Marwan, rahimahullah. He was not a Sahabi, but he was a Khalifa. And it was being made where? In Egypt. That was the place. There they used to make this currency, the Islamic currency, until the year 1438 of Christian So for more than 1400 years almost was being made. But now it's been made everywhere. Okay? سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.